The rain was restlessness hammering against the narrow street like impatient figure jumping on the glass. He was walking when he spotted a bookstore he had never noticed before, the timeless shelf. The place was dimly lit, shelves towering high, crammed with books bound in leather and fabric. Some were faded and some were still new. There was a watch, which was discolored, but yet it was a pocket watch. You shouldn't touch that. What's wrong with it? It's not watch for keeping time. It's watch for finding something you have lost. Jungkook's curiosity burned. He asked the price, and even when the man named the price far too low, something that tall and beautiful, he still bought it. That evening went smoothly like always. He placed the watch on his desk and went to shower. Finally, a voice whispered from behind him. Jungkook spun around. Standing by his veranda was a boy, dark hair, dressed in an old-fashioned coat, but his eyes looked like he was from a painting. Someone who's been counting backward until you found me. You better not mess with me. I'm Taekwondo champion, okay? The boy at his window looked like he had stepped out of painting. Tall, dark hair, that boxy smile. He was unreal. You're not real. Yes, I'm real enough for you to see me, to hear me. How did you get here? Who are you? And how did you? I didn't. You brought me here. When you opened the watch, Jacob gazed down toward the desk where the antique watch was rested. You were inside it? Not inside, but bonded. My time, my existence, it's linked with it. The space between seconds, this hour right now, isn't part of your day. It's stolen from time. Are we in some sort of fairy tale or what? Dude, do you take me as fool or what? I know it sounds funny. It's ridiculous. The boy just stared at Jungkook. What's your name? He asked, realizing how absurd he must sound. Kim Taeyang. And what's yours? Jun Jungkook. Jungkook. Name that doesn't belong to my time. Jungkook curiosity deepened. Your time? You mean you're not from here? Not from now. So when are you from? 1874. Jungkook half skipped a bit. He spoke with such certainty that he couldn't laugh at it. Look, I don't trust you, not this story of yours. Can you please just go? I need to sleep now. I know kids these days don't believe in this, but trust me, I'm not lying. Whom did you call a kid? You look younger than me, aren't you? Even if I am, it doesn't mean you're gonna call me a kid. I'm a grown man. Just look at me. Let me show you my college ID. You're a hunch old man from 1874 or whatever. Are you rich? Well, at my time I was rich, but then hush. Were you wrong? Yes, by time. What do you think someone will believe on your story? I don't care about someone. All you have to believe on this reality. Why are you here? I told you called me here through that watch. I've heard Ginny coming out of lamp, but that's also fictional. But watch, seriously? And you're not even fulfilling my wishes. Where did you get this watch? From a bookstore. You know, it was so cheaper than I thought. He said again, and this time coldly. Young in turn spoke of his world of lanterns and dusty road of music played on violins in quiet parlors of letters sealed with wax. Yet beneath his calm voice was something so tired. It's almost over. What is 1 hour? The time we have stolen is running out. Jungkook breathed caught. Wait, what do you mean? What happens when it ends? I'll go back. And so will you. But Jungkook, don't open it too many times. Before Cook could ask why, the world hushed. The frozen raindrop outside began to fall again, shattering against the glass. The soft hum of his tomorrow midnight. If you dare, then he was gone. Jungkook stood there frozen. He wasn't believing what he just saw. Jang wasn't wrong. The next morning, sunlight crept across his room like nothing happened, but watch still ticked backwards. He winked at Sophie's room, but she didn't. Moonlight sun streamed through the curtains, warm and ordinary, but the silence in the house was wrong. Too still, too empty. Sophie? No reply. You guys seen Sophie? Yeah? Very funny. Sophie, your daughter. She's my little sister. His father set down his mug. Cookie, you don't have sister. Did you forget? We only have one son and he live out of country, but you're like our son. Of course I am. She was here yesterday. The realization hit him like ice down his spine. Jacob spent the day in haste, going to Sophie's room again and again. Nothing was there. Sophie's mother was so restless to see him like that. Don't open it too many times. The bell above the bookstore chimed as he stepped inside again. Through this time, the place seemed darker. You came back. I know you will. What happened to my sister? The watch borrows from reality to grant the extra hour. Each time it's open, you will lose someone. How many times before everything I know is gone? As many times as there are people who remember you, and then the memory goes. He walked down his room in cold evening air. The watch fell heavy in his pocket. Midnight loomed closer with every step. Jungkook sat on his bed, staring at the watch like it was alive. Its tickling filled the room, louder than his thought. He should destroy it, throw it in river, lock in the box. But then the wrong thought came in his mind. When midnight came, he didn't fight it. He opened the box. You came back. I shouldn't have. Probably not. So you believe me now? Yes. Whom did you lose? My sister. I loved her. Jungkook burst into cry. Then looked at him with sad gaze. He came closer, bent to his level, and tried to touch fingers, but he couldn't. You shouldn't have opened it again. You'll lose someone again. I know I shouldn't have, but I just couldn't help it. I can't let you stuck here. It's fine, I'm here for so long. You have your people. Here you have to look at them. And moreover, you have just spent an hour yesterday. I don't know what's wrong with me. Can we just talk? It will lead something to dangerous. Can we just stop talking about this? My head hurts. Tiang nodded and they talked. You don't realize how much wonder you live with. Every moment is miracle and yet you look for more. Maybe that's why you open the watch for more. That's human nature. Jungkook was walking in hallway when he saw his best friend Jimin walking toward him. He smiled and moved forward, but he walked past him. Jungkook stood outside the bookstore again, clutching the watch in his fist. He had promised himself he wouldn't open it tonight, but he did. Inside the shop felt different. Shadows pooled in the corners, and the dusty air seemed heavier like before. Then tell me who made this thing and why it's tied to him. The man hesitated and nodded towards the door. You want answer? Then see the keeper, but be aware, every truth costs something. The door cracked open to a spiral staircase that descended into darkness. You have came to ask why? Why does it take people? Why do I lose someone every time I open it? Because time is borrowed, and what is borrowed must be repaid. But why me? Why Taeyang? Taeyang was the first soul the watch claimed. He was young, curious, just like you and me. You are the last chance. If you keep opening it, you will join him. And if I stop, then he will fade forever. You will wake to a world untouched and empty of him. The keeper stepped aside. There is only one way to end the curse. What is it? You have to choose between anyone. The night after meeting the keeper, Cook told himself he wouldn't open the watch. He sat on the bed, clutching the watch tightly. What did you learn? You shouldn't come back. You think I can just not? He chuckled bitterly. He sat on the room window looking out of the world suspended in silence. Jack told him about Sophie, his sister. I thought it wouldn't matter, but then you came, and for the first time I don't want to let go. He said, he said I have to choose between one. Then choose them, choose life. Life gave me the toughest choice to make. Time is so cruel. Don't think too much, okay? You have life ahead. How can I just leave you here? I'm all good. We'll make somewhere from here, a better place where no one will be there with us. I'm being selfish, I know. Jungkook woke to an empty ache. His phone buzzed with university notification, but none from Jimmy. The memory of him was killing him. Yesterday by lunchtime, no one at university remembered him, not even teachers. After getting ready, he went downstairs expecting to see his older brother Yoongi at the table, hunched over his cereals and scrolling his phone, but he was nowhere. He had lost him too. That night, he didn't want to open the watch. He tried to leave it in the drawer, tried to sleep, but he couldn't. Okay, you shouldn't keep doing this. I know, but I can't stop. They said there. I thought I could fix it, mistakes to relieve my best moments, but it turned out so bad. I don't regret meeting you, he said with sincerity. Nor do I. Hour into too soon, Tiang faded, leaving Jungkook with his almost confusion echoing in his chest. His house looked slightly wrong. The photos on the wall were in different frames. The color of his front door changed. Next day, when he woke up, he was having a terrible headache. He was feeling uneasy. The atmosphere felt so heavy. Within some instant, she went and he has lost his parents too. You feel it, don't you? Reality bending, the line between your world and his thinning. How much time do I have? 3 hours. 3 more midnights. You have been crying? My parents, my young, I lost them. They don't exist anymore. He said, crying. I saw the keeper. He said I only have 3 hours left. Then we stopped this. Tonight is the last time. Tehan, I don't care about time anymore. I don't know how this happened, but I think I have been waiting for you my whole life. If I were alive, if I were whole, I would hold you and never let you go. The words lingered. Then, as if pulled by something stronger than fear, Jungkook reached forward and their finger brushed. But then the watch gave a harsh metallic click. Bring him to the tower. Time is hungry. When the world resumed, Jungkook gasped. The watch was glowing faintly now, and he felt a pull towards the beyond, towards the wood beyond his town. He reached a clearing, and there it stood, the tower. You weren't supposed to come. I don't have a choice. The reflection it told me that wasn't me. That wasn't your reflection either. It was the watcher. They stepped towards the tower. The door opened on its own, roaring like a beast. Inside, the air smelled of metallic and old red. Every wall has watch. This is where I was taken. I came here the night I found the watch, and now I have to choose break it. Choose stay with him forever or leave and forget. The watcher said in his metallic and human voice. Whatever happened, I want you to leave. But Jungkook hearts clenched. Living without him was so painful. The watcher towered over them, gears grinding like death. The sound of countless clocks were tearing apart. Choose one world or one love. Jungkook gripped tighten around the golden watch in his hand. Tiang reached to him. You shouldn't have done this. Then what do I do? You'd survive. You would be free. I don't want to be free. I want you. The watcher leaned closer. Choose. Jacob, standing in an empty world, older, alone, but alive. Suddenly, the third vision appeared, which Watcher didn't mean to show, and it was like he would break it down. What happened if I break that one? Don't. Tell me, he shouted. You would be rewriting everything, not choosing between me or the world, but destroying it. But there's a catch. There's always a catch. Break it. But no, time will take something from you so cruel. If you do this, you might lose yourself. And promise me, if I forget everything, find me again. Always. The water lunged, the gear roared, the pedal tagged, the watch shuddered, time screamed. Jungkook fell backward, the force throwing him into the arms. The chaos, reality bent. The forest outside the tower flickered between day and night, summer and winter, past and future. Jungkook saw flashes of himself and his childhood. You cannot unwrite what is out. The pause, and then the silence. Jungkook stood in soft glowing space. This is in between, the moment before the time choose. What happens now? Whatever happens, thank you for finding me, for knowing me. Don't say it like goodbye. Goodbye. Don't say it like forever. So much. These hours felt like years of our memory. I love you so much. I love you too, Taeyang, so much, he said with teary eyes. The watcher's voice returned. Time chooses, and then nothing. Silence. Blackness. Jungkook gasped and sat upright in bed, drenched in sweet morning sunlight streamed through the curtains. Birds chirped outside. His bedroom looked like before. He stumbled towards the mirror, his reflections. Doesn't move. It was perfect. Quickly, he spun around. Yang stood in the doorway wearing pajama pants and sleepy smile. He was wearing a wedding ring and same as him. Of course we are. We had met together, didn't you? It feels so real. There was a tower, a watcher, and You're safe. I promise it was just a dream. It was so real. Mom done. Young, Sophie, Jim, and they're alive. Of course, sweetie, I'm real, and everyone is good. Later, as Jungkook stepped outside to clear his head, the morning felt too quiet, just kind too perfect. That's when he saw him. It was sleeping. He saw the watch. Tick, tick, tick. Dreams are just rehearsals from reality.